Good morning. How we doing? We've got a pre-party in here. We've got Soraya. Thank you so much. Coming in, hanging out. Hope work goes going well. Well, Saren, hello. Alex, hello. Timothy, hello. Joy getting your hair did. We've also got Sly. Slam's lurking for work. We got a Scott. Ravenlord, hello. How we all doing today? We've got a 2D paint today. So I did a little bit of airbrushing just to get her started, because we've got a lot of white for her kind of dress, and then she's got the cloak over it. I wanted to go ahead and get that so it's just nice and smooth for us to start working on today. But yeah, this is little Fern. She does come with a base as well, which I haven't started yet. But she will sit up on this like rock, and she's got some of her spell effects and her shield there in front of her. So that's what we will have. But I will probably start that either later today or tomorrow. Still trying to figure out how much of the blue versus other. It's got kind of a cool prismy effect in the show, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. So I will revisit that. We've got plenty to work on today. But that's all we got. What are you guys up to? Hello, hello. I think I want to go ahead and start right on her pretty purple hair. I think I want to see how this royal purple looks on. What are you guys up to today? Let me get my palette set up here. Trying to think if I have anything new for Strim. I did go ahead and close the chat vote. We're going to work on the Lumineth Mountain Cow probably next week. So I will get that airbrushed up, get at least the oranges on there. We'll start working on the big old mountain cow. I'm excited to start that. And then tomorrow is video game day. We're going to play some more Ace Attorney. So if anyone's been waiting for Ace Attorney, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do episode 2 of game number 2. As we did all the adulting yesterday. Got my license, voted, got a haircut, nice. We're going to be voting later this week also. Reminder, if anyone needs to do that, if you have the option to do that early, you get out and vote. Not much today. I'm currently building, a dreadnought for fun. I really like working on dreadnoughts. They're just a fun little kit. They're like larger, but not too big. Like there's enough room to do stuff, but not so much room that it's overwhelming almost. Dreadnoughts are just fun. You anyone else working on some minis or some hobby today? Alex mentioned doing some recording, which is exciting. My day today, my exciting news, which probably isn't as exciting to chat, but I set up so I could sell magic cards on TCG Player, and I made 2 sales yesterday, my first day, so I'm gonna get those all packaged up today and sent out. I'm a real card store now. I'm gonna figure all that out today. Got all my packaging stuff sorted. Butts, welcome in. How are you? Now, and then it's break till next year. And nice, thank you. Congrats to you as well. Getting that all wrapped up. That's super exciting. But yeah, that's my big news. It's not really like I've made, I don't know, maybe $10, but it's still. Redwood says, built up the bike chaplain last night. Didn't realize the handlebars get locked in place by the front armor. Had to chop a handlebar off so I could paint the rider and the bike zipper. Oops. I feel like I also ran into that. Trying to remember. It's been a little bit since I have been able to do one as a sub-assembly. I feel like I had to do something similar. Oops. We're doing a TCG Sim IRL run. That's right. That's right. I'm actually using the name of the shop as my TCG player handle. So I am tapped TCG for realsies. I thought it was cute, so I went with it. But yeah, it's exciting. Meaty Hugs, hello! How are you today? What you up to? We are working on Miss Fern from Frieren. So this is from an anime. It's a very good anime if someone has not watched it. Would recommend. A nice fantasy anime, which I don't know, I feel like we could use some more of. Painted So, hello, how are you? So we're gonna go ahead and start her purple hair. I think I might wait on the rest of her hair for a bit later, just so I have a place to hold on to her here. Otherwise it's gonna get a little rough to do that since she's not on the base, which I guess is the other option, is we could. I'm just terrified of her falling off the base is the Since she is 3D printed, she's a little bit more brittle than like plastic would be. I think we just have to take it slower today. We at least get the base coat and get general colors on. What you up to today, Pants? So meaty hooks, what we got going on? Other than that, yesterday, Slam and I watched some more Yu-Gi-Oh, which continues to be super fun. I played some more Sparking Zero. I'm trying to get through the rest of Goku's story, and it's very long. So I didn't quite finish it, but I'll maybe play some more tonight. Mythalion, thank you so much for button. Thank you for smash button. How are you today? Thank you so much for 18 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? I appreciate that. So the Unwanted Undead Adventure is a good fantasy anime. Season 2's been announced. I think I've heard a couple people talking about that. Maybe I need to check it out. I feel like when you do fantasy, a lot of them become like the isekai stuff, which it's not for me. I don't tend to enjoy those, but I feel like that's what a lot of the fantasy stuff ends up becoming. Let's see, working at home, probably painting, as I've been obsessing with, Baldur's Gate 3 the last week. Let's go. Let's go. What, tell me about your character. What are you running? Not easy, yeah. I was saying that, like, a lot of the other ones are. So I'm glad that that one is straight fantasy. Kind of like Frieren. Let's see, getting through work, working on the Gellerpox infected kill team. Let's go. I feel like a lot of us are working on kill teams at the moment. I was building... I did get the rest of these little jerks built yesterday. So I got all of my little Cabalites together. Or, I'm sorry, Corsairs, not Cabalites. They were fighting me real hard on stream yesterday, but now they are built. Panda's been working on a bunch. Scott's been wanting to play. Since we're not playing 40k at the moment, we're gonna check out some of the smaller games and see if we like those better. Me and the missus are 30 hours into a co-op game, Oath of the Ancients Paladin. That is what I want to play IRL next, actually. That's awesome. What does she have? I went with a Wild Magic Sorcerer. I went through Baldur's Gate. Because my friend had played one in our IRL game. I hadn't gotten a chance to play one yet. And I love Sorcerer. To go with that. Hey Zeta, welcome in. How are you? Ranger. We have Gale and Shadowheart as well. I wish Rangers were a little bit better. I don't know, maybe Baldur's Gate doing a little... Maybe having some better luck. Ranger's a rough class. They could use a little bit of help as a class. Well, good. Glad you guys are enjoying. Let's see. Project Get Everyone I Know into Warhammer has been going very well. Space Marine 2 and Rogue Trader has helped a lot. Now we're on Kill Team. Let's go. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a good time to get people into Warhammer. As far as like the other stuff, you know? I still think 10th is rough. But like, yeah, Space Marine 2, Rogue Trader, Kill Team. I do wonder how Spearhead is doing, like, overall. We played a couple games of Spearhead, and I really like Spearhead for Age of Sigmar. Just because it's, like, it really translates easily. I know the, like, complaint I've seen is that some of them are unbalanced, but, like, that's always Warhammer, so it's not, like, a huge complaint to me. Let's see, got about a quarter of the way all through Silent Hill 2. Keep debating. I think I want to wait for it to go on sale, but I don't want to play it. I will wait, though. I've heard it's very good. What do you think so far, Alex? I'm guessing you've played the original too, just from other stuff we've talked about in chat. You seem to like that genre. I've been playing Rogue Traders. Twitch is doing drops. Okay, well if you guys need some Rogue Trader drops, here, check that out. I love 8th. 8th edition's where it's at. Yeah. Had to strike with the iron was hot. Absolutely, Meaty Hooks. Good plan. Good plan. Absolutely. Like, oh, you like that? Well, what if you put that on the table? I can also get into the 40k tabletop RPGs. Very maledictum just got their Inquisitorial Acolyte source book. I did a long time ago, been enjoying it though. Good. I've heard it's a very good remake. I think it's another game of like the handful that have come out lately where you can just tell that they put a lot of love into it. Which is nice to see. I feel like sometimes the games as a service can beat you down a little bit. It's nice to get these games where you can see like a lot of love's going into them. Got the prints prepped. For Vegeta versus Broly. Let's go. 3 print beds, 25 plus hours. I do want to bring those to stream, I'm not gonna lie. I have to do that. I need to finish Dizzy. I think the end of this week here is going to be finishing up Fern and Dizzy. The change of camera is a bit wild, but it's been fun. They've done a good job making it creepy. Yeah, I've seen some clips, and like we rated over to Beauty and the Beast, or Jangles was playing it the other day. The atmosphere is definitely very good. It has a very interesting way of progressing, which I kind of like too. She was saying that the like kind of back and forth that I don't like about Resident Evil isn't quite as... She said it seemed easier in Silent Hill, so like I think I can get through it. Or like I really don't like the gameplay loop of Resident Evil. Maybe Silent Hill would be more what I'm looking for. Yes, it is. It's Super Broly. Okay. Okay. You still know who it is. That's a $13 game, one of the most popular games on Steam, because it's really good. Because it's really good. Until, I think, until kind of that mid-game. Then it slows down a little bit, but it's still a good game. Guess why? Guess why? I'm just being annoying. Oh, Slam, I caught up on Bleach last night. I just had to let you know. I couldn't remember for some reason if I'd watched. I think my schedule got goofed up in my brain for when it came out. Now I'm caught up. I'm happy girl. Happy girl. You need to watch it? Okay. I won't say anything else then. Well, I won't anyway, because spoilers. Happy girl now. Okay, any more purple that I can get before I start accidentally sticking my finger in paint? I got a little bit more. Girl's got a lot of hair and a lot of angles. I'm just gonna try and get everything here. Did you get the newsletter? Hell no. Hell no. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, that was kind of it. It was did a lot of just getting stuff ready yesterday, which was nice. Getting the shop rolling. I put some more stuff on eBay that needed to go up. Just a lot of getting things where they needed to be. Taking the time to do all that, which was nice. All right. There's that. I can't really do anything else with the hair. I think the staff we also need to start today. So let me go ahead and start her cloak. I'm gonna go with like a dark gray. And then we will shade down to black. The tough part as we go today is for the 2D paints, and this is what I've run into with the Dragon Balls. They really only do one shade. It's a base color, a shade. But with our miniatures, obviously, that looks a little weird. So it's kind of turning it into 3 layers. So we're gonna have to figure that out for her cloak and her dress here. I think that's what I've kind of learned as we go through these. You gotta make it 3. It doesn't look right trying to keep it 2. Where is our black paint? Oh, it's already out. That's why. Honorverse, welcome in. How are you? Get this on our palette. Come on. I grabbed the one that's almost out. Doing all right? Glad to hear that. Oh my god, come on. Okay, I'm glad that didn't go everywhere, but it was about to. All right. I think that, and then she also has a very, very pale skin tone, so I'll have to figure that out here in a little bit. Dog sitting today. Hope everything goes well. What's everyone else got planned for today? Anything exciting, chat? It's like, I think this is the first week where it feels like I'm completely caught up on things. And it feels really nice. It's like, obviously I have like some Imperial Fist stuff to work on. We've got Fern here to work on, but like, I feel completely caught up and it feels really nice. I don't feel like I'm scrambling for anything. Last week is a lot of batch painting, and I think that's what is now helping me this week feel like, oh, we're caught up. We did it. It feels really nice. I'm having to like look around and be like, well, wait, did I forget anything? Did I? There's something I haven't done? I think we did it, chat. Feels real good. Feels real good. The only thing I am missing is I need to do social media posts. Speaking of, I've been over on Blue Sky more. Thank you, bot. If anyone is thinking about hopping from Twitter over to Blue Sky, it's been real cozy over there. And let's check that out. I am there. But I need to get some more posts made. So I guess that's the thing. The thing that I feel I'm missing. Social media. Has anyone else been checking out? How do we feel about Blue Sky for those hopping over? Been loving Blue Sky, yeah. Feels real cozy. Fat Rat, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on little Fern from Frieren. We are doing 2D style for her. We're getting all of our base coats before we start. Doing some highlights and some black lining. Excuse me. Oh, the ancient side, you can become a green knight. Basically, yeah. Yep. Your oath is to nature, essentially. It's a good way to kind of look at it. The natural order of things. JPEG, what up? Taking a Space Marine 2 break here. How's it going? I still need to do the new operation. I haven't done it yet. At some point. I'll stick with Instagram. I need to eat more of my time with more socials. If I didn't have stream, I wouldn't do as much either. Blue Sky's been nice. I think more like news things are coming over this time. Or like last time I didn't want to switch over because like none of the gaming stuff came over. So it was like a lot of some of the mini painters were coming over, but I was still having to go to Twitter for like video game news and stuff. I feel like more of them are slowly starting to come over too, which is nice. I don't feel as split. Good, glad I called in. I needed the sleep. Can do a few light chores to get ahead. Paint some more spooky boys. Enjoy your day. Sometimes it's important to take that day. Not going okay over there, JPEG? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are the operations actually doing you? Blue Sky seems neat. Signed up last night. I'm gonna try and keep my feed chill. Full of minis and dogs. Yeah. I feel like it makes it very easy to do that. Like I don't have as much Twitter nonsense coming onto my feed. I feel like it makes it easy. It does feel, just because there's not as many people on it, it can feel a little empty at first until you start looking around and adding more people, but I feel like it makes it pretty easy to do just that and keep it real chill. Need humans for doing ops, yeah, bots have not been helpful. Especially with the new difficulty. There's no way. I just don't see how that works anyway. I had a bulwark on lethal, didn't use his banner a single time. You know that really cool? Probably not overpowered now. It was very strong when I was playing. A very strong ability, just not gonna use it. What's your one job? The vibe is nice. I appreciate the no algorithm feed. I figure I'll suffer the same fate as Twitter, though. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to, because I think the other thing is like, everyone seems real invested in it right now. Does it stay that way? Are we all just like Or I'll trying really hard to like make it the thing. I don't know. I'm optimistic, but it's definitely still in that weird in between. Sarah says I have to fix some weird quilting machine that drips silicone. I can't find a record of the manufacturer existing. Eldred has sewing machine. That's pretty wild. That the you can't even find the manufacturer. That's pretty wild. How old is this thing? It still is. That's how me, Connie, and Exalted usually heal ourselves. Yeah, it was. I still remember. Like I started the game with the Reaver, with Vanguard, and like kept dying to things, and like everyone else was doing okay. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And then I did the like trials for the Bulwark and the other stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is why. Because you guys get way cooler stuff than I get. My one cool thing is to yeet myself at death faster. You guys get all these heals and things. That's way cooler. Bulwark was so strong when I was messing around. But yeah, obviously with patches and stuff, I don't know how different it is now. I just like feel the open source commie heart bleeding through. All good. It was nice to see you over there, but it's just nice to check out. You know, even if it's not where you're gonna end up or spend all your time, it's nice to see how it all works. I still think more of the Instagram or TikTok type of content is what I prefer to watch and to make myself, but it's cool to see. Especially when, for me as a content creator, being able to make one TikTok that I can then put on Instagram, put on YouTube, all that. It works better for me. I also don't like to shit post like people do. Which always makes Twitter and like text-based ones tougher for me. I'm just not. I'm not in there commenting on literally everything or every thought on my brain. So you got my Blood Angels pre-order delivered today. Gonna be building fancy blade guards and sanguinary guard bits. Very nice. Excited to see what you put together there. Google results show a French music record label from 1890. I doubt that's it. No manufacturing date, no incorporation date records. It's wild the company vanished. That's pretty crazy. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what else you would check. I mean, it could be. Kind of like, oh, maybe it never existed. You have a sewing machine for an alternate dimension. I was thinking like Yamaha. Yamaha makes like bikes and saxophones. Like maybe they did. Maybe they did make other things. Maybe that, I don't know, the weird Venn diagram of what they needed to make lined up. I don't know. My variant is a sniper, which is weird because I'm a terrible shot. I never play snipers in games. I am an in-your-face person. I haven't even tried it. Does the machine have a logo that looks like a Hydra? JPEG here on the case. Okay, let's get the inside as well. I hate that you can hear the brittleness of the resin. I kind of like paint over it. Cathay multi-needle equipment cord. Sounds like a quilt, but like multi-needle for a quilting machine? That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. It could be. It could be. If so, press the big red button that says do not press. That's JPIC's entire game plan. Press the button that says do not press. And make sure Connie's close enough when you do it. That's his whole game plan. Gonna make some tenacious. Oh. It was kind of fun figuring out some of the 3D printing with her since we have a lot that we now need to print. If Nom Nom's going to keep giving me Dragon Ball, I'm going to keep printing Dragon Ball. I've got the Dragon Ball things to print. I think there's more Elden Ring for me to print. There is a few Berserk things I want to print. Nom Nom's going to keep giving me stuff. I'll keep printing them. Keep painting them. Got Disney to finish. Take it to Reddit. You'll get all the information in the company in a matter of hours. Yeah, they'll be on the case. I still think it could be that company. And they decided to mix up their product line maybe and now don't do it anymore. Well, obviously you said they're no longer around, but I think that could still be it. I am curious, is this a quilting machine that's like been in the family, or did we garage sale this? Where did this come from? I'm curious. To print an Ursa's claw, I need to. I printed little dragons for the children with 100%, or I'm sorry, 10% tenacious. They didn't manage to break them for a while. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to look into that. Obviously, I was about to say I wouldn't be as rough on them as kids, but sometimes I am. Sometimes they slip out of my hand, especially when I don't have a base. Yeah, maybe I should do it. Let me focus up here for a second. Like the cloak that's along her dress. In between her hair. Okay, I'm glad we haven't done the face yet. I think the face is gonna be last, honestly. I've got hair up here, I've got her dress up here. I might do face a bit later and probably off stream. At least for her eyes. Do that last. Okay. We've got base coats. Be comfy. Oh, that's for work. It's like 48 needles. Making quilts that go around airplane black boxes to make them like everything proof. It seems like a trap resin mini is about 10% more often than the plastic. I think it depends on, yeah. Having a base can make a big difference when you're just like moving it around in your hand. Which is why when I do sub-assemblies, you'll see I drop them a lot more. Because they're just unbalanced as you're moving them around. Alright, so there's all that. Go ahead and start getting some of our highlights on her. We need highlights, and I also need to pick... I think we need to go one darker, and I kind of want to dip into the Skaven colors, like I normally do for rack art. Let's do the same workup, but we'll do more of the angular 2D style with it. Try that. Wherever they are. I'll get out a few colors for her. What I need now. I never remember which one. Farm for men. Let's take a look. Scenery painting seems to have helped my painting motivation. Pretty happy my vats are making some headway. Let's go, Honor First. Glad to hear that. Yeah, sometimes just swapping up what you're working on can make a big difference. I think this lighter one is what we want. That's if they knew anything about the company. They don't have a clue either. Unless on our palette. Was there any hobby news this morning? I remember from the Discord what I saw. Different brush here. Alright. Since we're 2D style, we're gonna pick a few planes here that are like completely in shadow, like right under here. We're just gonna make this really straight line. Block all that out. JPEG might have found something. JPEG's on the case. Thank you, JPEG. The mystery of today. I don't know where they source the machine they're selling. Cricket. That's so interesting. Okay. The one tricky part about the 2D is getting the shadow, or any layer, smooth as we can. So you'll see me go over the same area a few times. Smooth it all out, make sure we have good coverage. Which I wouldn't have to do for like Warhammer painting. Like maybe a layer or two, but much more here for the anime repaints. Inside here. Trying to keep it as smooth as possible. Probably from a 1970s quilting plant that shut down. That's sourcing information on the groupie quilter, which shed holiday adventure. Together we can do it. Together we can do it. Sorry, I got confused because you said you had called in, but then you're still working on something from work. If I called in, I wouldn't be working on work things. That's for sure. Hey Nicholas, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on little Fern from Frieren, and we are doing a 2D repaint. That's what I've got. How are you today? Trying to map out our shadows and stuff for her dress at the moment. What are you up to? Anything you're working on? I'm gonna work on the dress for a little bit more, and then we'll probably go back to that cloak. Drying. I'm good, thank you. So I have to ask what model was. Thanks for preempting me. Yeah, so we've got Fern. This is a 3D print. And she also comes with this really cool base. So it's got some of, and unfortunately it's primer, so it's a little hard to see. But it's got some of her magic effects and her like shield there. She will sit there when we are done. But for today, I really wanted to focus on her and try and get as much of her done as we can. Yeah, anything you're working on? Jimmy says, I asked Copilot. I was like, yeah, I know the company that makes the machine. Here's the contact info. Sent me the customer support for Pet Cinema. Useless. Oh, now we're adding in a cinema? We just keep digging. Keep digging. I did. Just not like being beaten by some stupid machine that only knows how to stitch. Fair. So this is more important. So I've got a 24 mini unit. Oh, I'm slogging through bit by bit. Might be will be the death of me. What unit have you got? I'm sorry. I had that. So last week, I've been working on an Imperial Fist commission. And I must have put finishing touches on 50 Marines last week. But here's one of our Imperial Fists that I'm still finishing up. I gotta do basing and a few more things on him before he gets the decals, but batch painting, yeah, I completely understand. It's soul draining is what it is. Batch painting is absolutely soul draining. I hope that you're able to, like, when I have to do it, I just like crank some music or I put on a show and I just brute force it, honestly. I hope that you've got something to help you through the batch paint here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. We need to get a line right here at her bust. And unfortunately, her staff is making this difficult. Which is also going to make the black lining difficult. It has a lot of detail where the cloth gathers right at her bust. So that'll be fun later. Okay, Dark Earth Marauders. They're nice models, but small. I'll get there, yeah. Especially when, like, cavalry, right? Or are the ones on foot also called Marauders? I can't remember now. You got this though, yeah. Absolutely. That's just the it's just part of the Warhammer thing, right? I've also got a Skaven army, so it's just picking that pain point, right? Picking that pain point. Norman, welcome in. How are you today? You're working on little Fern today. Trying to get her shadows mapped out. Before I go back to her cloak. Getting all the easy ones first here. You can see here I've got a little bit of airbrush overspray. We'll fix that too by hand. Get that as smooth as we can. I did the horsey ones. Oh, a couple weeks ago. Okay, very cool. I'll take a look here in a second. If anyone else wants to check out some Marauder. So getting the ones on foot to match the ponies. Let me set her down, take a look. Fairly good. Prepping some plans for later in the week. Other than that, work. I hope work goes well. Hope planning goes well. Ooh, I like the color of your ponies. Follow. Yeah, I like that. I like the manes and stuff too. This must really like having stuff like that on the table looks so nice because they stand out. I like your color scheme a lot. Oh, my next project is a Skaven army. I have 12 boxes and a checkout basket ready to order at the end of the month. Let's go. Man, Skaven just got so much stuff too. I had to pass on like the second wave of things because it's so many rats. Let me show you. Here's some of my ratties we finished up. They need a matte coat, so some of my wash is glossy at the moment and making me crazy. But there's my Claw Lord. There's my Gracier. I finally got our Screaming Bell on a base. So they're all waiting for a matte coat. Some of my Gracier. There's some of my Skaven. My babies. I'm glad that they got some love this edition. Purple Pony Club, I love it. Oh, they were first fantasy army in the 90s. Love that. Love that you're getting back to them. But put all the logos sort by piles of mud on the table. I feel like a lot of Warhammer dips into that. A lot of it's a lot of darker colors kind of on top of each other. Which is fine. Fine. I like the bright colors. I like it's more fun. What? Gaben had a second wave. I like some recent Kickstarters. Yeah, Kickstarters are rough. Any day now, our Super Dungeon Explorer. Any day. I feel bad. I was able to get my Darkest Dungeon stuff. I only did the core box, but I know several of you are waiting on yours still. I'll go ahead and just sculpt all this out too. It looks better. Looks like it would be kind of a mid-tone, but I think having that shade there is gonna make more sense and look better. Oh, 1993 Screaming Bell. Oh my god. I'll open that up here in a minute. I have one around here somewhere, but I think I'm probably gonna sell it. I bought at Adepticon, they have the like Bits guy, and he had a bunch of the old Skaven that I picked up and initially was like gonna do stuff with, but I think I've decided I'm not going to. They declared I declare bankruptcy. Yeah. I want to see the Screaming Bell. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes. Look at that goblin green base. I love it. I love the bats with it too. That's so fun. Love that. Big Quilter's sending the greatest assassins out with the rolling pins. That's the only lost out on Darkest Heroes, thankfully. Oh, it's probably the heaviest model, probably. Those old metal models. I don't have a lot of metal. The kind of the only big one I have is my Canis Wolfborn is metal. And I never like replaced him with the fine cast because I hate fine cast. I think that's the only metal I really have in my collection. The Bats and Spiders are the originals. Oh, Warhammer Quest. Okay. Fun. Love that. Chat, who else has metal models from, like, I guess Old Hammer? I know that, like, Infinity and stuff still has metal models, but who has some of those older minis? The one that I still need to paint is I have a Green Knight that rat very kindly gifted to me a little while back. And unfortunately, I hate gap filling, so that's where it's stuck. Because I need to gap fill. My mom kept all my metal models for over 20 years, even moved house with them without me knowing. That's so sweet. You knew you'd want them. That's so sweet. I have some brand new metal minis sitting next to me. What have you got there, butts? What have you got? Alright, let me get her on the base. Make sure I got my lighting correct here. I think I see a couple more spots I want to do shade. Yeah, I think right here needs it. I want to make sure it makes sense from where she's sitting. I think it does. It's a metal scave and a few witch elves, 2 metal tomb kings for Blood Bowl. I kind of forgot Blood Bowl for metal. At least then it's not an entire army. My goodness. I can't imagine transporting a full metal army. That sounds like a nightmare. Forgot which one I was using. This one far away, but I don't use it. Homunculi from a Kickstarter. Little gribbly guys. One piece, so no gluing. That's good. Good. Don't have to worry about pinning and all of that. Got my Metal Skaven Blood Bowl team. I used to cheat so much against my older brother. I know, I said it in my head slam. Full metal army. Full metal army. Crazy how much that just pops in your brain. Like, just ingrained there now. The Metal Tomb King team is charming, but 90% glue by the end. Alright. Let's get the shadow knocked out. Oh, I'm just dreading the black lining for this dress. I'm gonna put it off as long as I can. Alright, so this comes. I'm gonna straight up use the light to our advantage here. And just keep it as sharp and clean as we can. Okay. Metal army. Great. I can't imagine having full metal. That's a lot. That's a lot. Alright. That feels better. We definitely needed that. I feel like I might even need her to stay. Stay on your base. Put around here too. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we'll do another coat over that later. Keep it nice and smooth. Need to pull the shade down a bit. Add a bit more as the... This is where this fabric joins together. More folds and movement there. Not quite yet. Where am I from? I am in Texas. So kind of Dallas area. What about you? The fun part of our stream is like half of us are in the States, half of us are in Europe. Kind of fun. And then when our Aussies are not able to sleep, they get to join us. So that does make it fun. He and definitely Hall. I'm not originally from here, but originally I am Midwest mix. I don't claim Texas, but I am in Texas. Mostly against my will. Southeast of England. Well, thanks for coming to check out our stream. I appreciate it. I'm sure it's half the community between Europe and I mean, I'll just say overseas, I guess, between England and Europe. Hey, Moslund, welcome in. Oh, you're near Addison. Welcome in, neighbor. How are you? See, that's what always happens. It's like, oh, I'm halfway across the world, and someone's like, I'm down the street. Well, welcome in. How are you? There was purple. I had to stop by. Purple gang. We do love some purple here. We do love some purple. So this is a commission for Wasted Mind, who's normally in chat. He'll be probably in later. He has a full Marine army of the same color scheme, the purple and the kind of cream. So in my head, she's now the Primarch of the custom Space Marine chapter. Like it or not, she now leads the Space Marines. I mean, if I had to pick a leader for Space Marines, I think Fern's up there. She's very powerful. Very powerful. And like, it's early in the show too, so she's just gonna get more powerful. If I had to pick a leader. Fun fact about England is the shipping. Last me exchanged my mini was delivered in 3 days. And the one coming my way took 3 weeks. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Down the street for Texas might be 5 minutes or 4 hours. That's also true. It's also true. As I found out when some of my UK friends came over. South Central-ish England. Sometimes the person next to you in chat lives in the same city and will eventually teach you level. Isn't that cool how that works? pretty cool how that works. I still love it. Makes me happy. Sometimes the person near you only see when you do conventions, like New Painter and I. He is the Texas down the street, but Adepticon's when I see him the most. Me. Okay, let me check our shading again. We need to get the shade on her arm. I don't think I have this quite right, but that's okay because it's really easy to fix. Get it together here. As long as we get the white dress mostly correct, I will be happy. That is much harder to touch up. Reaper, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on Fern from Frieren, which is just fun to say. We are doing a 2D style paint on her. So we want her to look like the anime and the manga. The goal. There'll be a lot of blocky layers here, a lot of black lining. Kind of like we've done for the Dragon Ball repaints. Same idea. Pretty much. Literally how it went. You live in X? I live in X. You want to play Bubble? Friend? Friend? Friend. I feel like we can also go a little heavier on the black. Like, she has a very, like, dark gray cloak. We can go a little heavier. Live Madness, what you up to today? Besides calling me a nerd. What else you up to? I may leave this until we do our highlight, because it'll get a bright highlight here, probably a bit here. We can tweak it as we go. Working, how are you? Also working, but it's going well. I was telling chat, I think this is the first week where I feel like completely caught up, and it's really nice. I'm really happy. I know that sounds like such a small thing, but for me it's pretty big. Pretty happy. We doing it. Sold my first magic cards. Exciting. We're doing it, chat. Being self-employed is weird sometimes. We can't let her have this feeling. Where is Sophus? He did reach out. He had a project we had to put on hold. Not as big. At some point, hopefully we can paint something up for Valthonis again. But it's real nice. I am waiting to hear back on the Chaos Knights. Once I hear back, then I'm back to a bit more work here. I'm gonna go ahead and start the frames and get the silver done, but I've gotta wait for hearing back on that, and then I'll get back at it. Got Assassins to finish here at the end of this week. But yeah, it feels real nice. Obviously drop pods to figure out, but I don't feel behind. I feel like that's all what I've got planned for the week. Behind. Big agree. I felt behind at work for like 2 weeks until today. It's such a relief feeling caught up. Yes. So good. Especially when, I guess I'll backtrack a little bit for anyone who doesn't know. I ran into a point where I was just chronically overbooking myself. And I finally have a system now to where I'm not doing that. And it feels really nice. It's just scary sometimes when this is full time and you want to make sure you pull in enough work to, pay the bills, but still need to, take care of yourself. All that. I've finally got a good system here. Are they stamped in color scheme? I think they're just busy working, so they haven't seen my email yet. They are matching Overlord, the anime, so it's 2 more characters from that, and I kind of took my first pass, and then once they approve that, then we'll dive in and it'll go pretty quick. Gotta get the approval. Once I have the colors all mapped out, it goes pretty quick. But until then, chill and work on other stuff. 2 nights, yeah, it's not bad at all. Once I get the colors, I think. Probably take like a week and crunch them out. Yeah. Between trim and I'm waiting on some basing stuff to come in for them too, so we have 1 more set of weapons we're gonna magnetize and shouldn't be bad. I think between that and the drop pods, that'll keep me busy for a little bit. Nothing crazy. The batch paint was the biggie, and that's mostly done. It'll just turn into batch decalin. Which is tedious, but again, not bad. The other one I'm really excited about is I have 2 Dragon Ball repaints coming in for commission. I'm super stoked for them. I get to do a little Goten. Then I'm actually doing a repaint. Someone got a Gohan with... It's the Super Saiyan aura, but the painter went like really heavy on the shadows. Yes, they've decided they don't like that style. I think it's really cool, but it's not the style that the client wants. So we're gonna basically repaint the shadows is what we're doing. So those are coming soon. Autofire, hello! How are you today? What you up to? We're doing a 2D paint. We're trying to make Fern look like she's from the anime. How are you? Oh, your internet exploded. Welcome back. I'm sorry it exploded. Welcome back. It's the remix. Yeah. We're gonna remix a Gohan. We're gonna repaint the repaint. To get the style a little closer to what my client's looking for. That'll be fun. I don't want to take away too much from what the other painter did, but we can kind of bring it in line with the style they're looking for. That'll be cool. All right, there's that. I'm wondering if I should start blacklining some of this hair. Anything but blacklining this dress. That has me very scared. Clean up that line a little bit. Yeah, Otto, for you, as I say, you cruising on the, getting ready for charity stream tomorrow. I'll be painting in a bit. Realized when I said I have 55 models left yesterday, I mathed badly. You've got 65 left. No! That went the wrong way, Auto Fire. That went the wrong way. Well, chat, if you want to check out that charity stream, can you go follow Auto Fire for me? What is that with Warframe stuff? Or mini painting? I'm sorry, your count went the wrong way. I hate when I do that. I'm like, okay, if I just get this and this, then I'm set. And it's like, oh, wait. Then all of a sudden, something else is staring at you, and you're like, Right there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get her staff started. I'm hoping this isn't the bad. It is the bad Gorthor. Let me see if I can salvage any of this. Otherwise, I might have to beg Scott and see if he's got Gorthor. These GW pots, man. Be the death of me. Well, let me see if I've got something. Warframe does a campaign for the Princess Margaret Cancer Center every year. Be painted statuette of one of the Warframe. That's so cool. Well, chat, if you want to check that out, please go follow Autofire. Is that your normal kind of morning stream time? Or is that later in the day? What else can we use, chat? Let's do yellow. This might work. Do yellow. Maybe. I'm hoping I have a Vallejo that's... Let me take a look. Oh, look. Come on. Give me a brown. Give me a nice brown. I'll take that as the shade, which we might have to start with. Oh, thank you for that shout out. That's later in the day. That is okay. Cool. Cool. Well, there you go, Chad. Go and check that out. Scott, if you can hear me, do you have a Gorthor Brown? The one I tried to get at the store the other day and they didn't have it. Until then, I will do some black money. Wasted mine! Look at her! We're getting some of our shades and stuff pulled out. I'm trying to find the brown I want for her staff. Thank you for the bits. How are you today? Hello. Extraterrestrial time. That's right. 1 to 3 Eastern time, if anyone wants to check that out. Wasted mine! Thank you for the bits. We're getting there. I think this purple. It's a little darker on stream. It's a little bit more blue on stream. No Gorthor? Okay. I feel like this is close. It's a little bit more red, but it might be The other option is we mix it. Let's mix it. On Badger stream yesterday, I had a newbie ask him about building painting. I want to find your intro to building video and the difference. Oh, it was impressive. Wait, the difference between. Hold on. Oh, for what paints? I missed something. God damn it. Oh, you're looking slimmer. Thank you, Painted So. I'm sorry I missed that with the big emotes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you both. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying. I hate that I haven't been able to work out the last couple weeks. I'm definitely hopping on the treadmill today, though. Still waiting on my stupid arm to heal. But thank you, I appreciate that. Super Saiyan Nikki incoming! We working on it, yeah. Yeah, thank you. You guys are so sweet, thank you. That made my whole day. Time to move chat along, wasted mine, thank you. Sorry, sometimes those big emotes are all I see when I look up. Take a big part of chat, but thank you. Okay, let's mix this paint, because I know the color I want, I just unfortunately don't have it. Yeah, get back down here! Welcome, Just Truth, I appreciate it, though, thank you. It's just nice when, I guess, someone else sees it. That makes sense. It's been a lot of work. It's nice when someone else sees it. Alright. Here we go. Oh, we added too much. God damn it. Let some more back in. Wait, Simone, what you up to today? I'm glad we can start Miss Fern today. After her painting or her printing struggles. Glad we can work on her. I haven't started the base just yet. I'm trying to figure out what blue I want to use mostly. Because we definitely don't want it to take away from Fern. But in the show, like, there's a lot of the kind of, it's almost the blue-green. So there's like a little bit of that turquoise to it. And they do kind of the prismy effect, which I also want to try and get as close as I can. I haven't started that just yet, but will be fun. And she only has 2 legs for now. Yeah, Scott's whipping. For now. When you get full back tattoos, you'll be streaming in a swimsuit to show it off? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I did start asking my artist. Like, I've asked her about the other arm, and she said she's on board. And I was like, but what if I did, like, a chest piece? And she got excited about that, too. So, well, we'll see. We'll see. I was planning to get better shape all summer. Starting to actually work towards it now. Let's go, Autofire. What have you got? If you don't mind me asking, what's the plan? The thing we're working on? I have found, I'll share in case it helps. I have found that doing the high protein diet helps me a whole bunch. Because I don't feel hungry. Even just eating that, like, makes me feel leaner. And you just feel stronger as opposed to, like, feeling like you're starving yourself. Which I think makes a huge difference. You don't remember Eldritch likes Fern from the anime? Yeah, it's further in. It's in the... Spoilers. Spoilers. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. A little bit later, but we still need to do our shading and stuff. So. The staff will also get a fair amount of black linings. We'll darken it up here in a little bit. I just wish I had Gorthor brown. Like, this is the color. it just is. But unfortunately, GW pots suck. So. Considering getting Crumb from Real Monsters is my next tattoo, but it feels armpit piece. Don't hurt. Don't hurt. I did a vat rat. The part that I'm still waiting to heal is my elbow ditch. You can see where that is. This, unfortunately, like, tore while I was, like, just moving while I was healing, and it's still, like, scabbed over. You can see it a little bit. But yeah, up here hurt. Elbow ditch sucks. Yeah. It hurt, but, like, it was okay. Healing has been the worst part, for sure. Like, it hurt, but it's fine. But the healing sucks. I'm not looking forward to the background for that healing. High protein diet. Probably gonna go keto in February, but that's hard in the winter when you want comfort foods. Working out daily, just small exercises, come out of shape. Already able to up it up a little since I started the week, so that's awesome, Modifier. So already seeing progress. Love that. That sounds like a good plan. I'm gonna come back to that here in a second. Jezzy, thank you so much for that sub for 49 months. It's been how many months? Keep being awesome. No, you. Thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. What you up to today? I have Gorthor and it's just super gross. I don't know if it can. This one can probably be revived. Some of the other ones I had, probably not. But uh-oh, here comes Scott. Save the day. I'm surprised how miserable of an experience the back of the calf was. So that's what I had heard. But then Scott got a calf, and he said it wasn't too bad. But, like, one part with shading got kind of bad. So I guess it just depends. Yeah, Scott said, he just said he didn't feel a thing other than, I think, one little spot was all that he said, like, right after. And the rest was fine. It's crazy how different it is for different people. What a little bitch, so I'm gonna leave it in auto mod just in case. I don't want anyone else, like, coming in and calling me that, but... but no, I just meant that it's so different for everyone else. It's wild. Worth it. Scotty boy. Because I had that with my tattoo artist. I asked, like, what some of her... Because she's completely tatted up, and she's like, oh, my shoulder. And I'm like, really? Like, mine was nothing. Like, it's wild how it's different for everyone. I almost fell asleep during my shoulder. Between just being real chill and like the noise of the machine. Yeah, I almost fell asleep on my shoulder. She said that was one of her worst. So it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Hitting your 60 grams of protein per day. I've kind of been slacking. I've not been hitting as much as I should. But yeah, Autofire, I think you got a real good plan there. That's super exciting. I think mindset's such a big part of it too, is if you make the goal getting stronger, you're gonna see really good when I switched from I want there to be less of me to I want there to be more of me, as far as like muscles and stuff, huge, huge, huge difference. Okay, let me look up Fern for her staff. Because I know she's got like some metal bands on it, and I don't remember exactly where those are. Like, I think I've got... Oh, does she have some purple too? Okay, she does. I just need... staff. There we go. Wait, is it all purple? Oh my god. I thought for sure she had kind of the off-white. Maybe not. Okay, it is purple with metal. Okay. Cool, we get more purple. So this looks like metal. It's kind of hard to see on the sculpt. Let's get those metal bands picked out then. Alive and Madness, how's yours going? They make yogurt drinks, they'll give you 23, and protein drinks will go 32. Yeah, get most of it that way. That's nerd. I usually, and I was doing, the pre-done protein shakes in the morning with some eggs. If I didn't, like if I wanted to do an energy drink instead, I would do just mix my own protein drink in the afternoons. Just because I wasn't working out, I wasn't watching my food as well as I should. Which is silly, and I shouldn't have done it, but I did. But we'll get back on it. But yeah, finding things like that can be really helpful. I would say lately I've not been eating like really badly, but I haven't been hitting my goals, if that makes sense. I'm still avoiding a lot of the like high carb and high sugar stuff, but I just haven't been prioritizing the protein like I should. We'll get back to it though. It's just weird and not working out. You've been eating like trash. That's okay. Depends what you got. Depends on your goal. If you're not on the same goal, that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and get that purple started too. I didn't realize all that was purple. Oops. I'm doing really solid on macros. I could be cutting more calories and sauce though. That's your weakness. Okay. Where I was gonna say, you've been doing a lot of stuff, Jazzy. It's really hard when you're not like on a schedule too. You're kind of at the mercy of what food is there with you. Hey, Greenleaf, welcome in. How are you? I mean, I do. Do you? It's been a very bad week. It's tough when it piles up against you. Like, I mean, I've talked about it here when we did the bathroom reset. Like, I fell completely off my diet. I wasn't exercising. You have that thing that just pops up and you're eating when you can eat. It's just very hard to stay on schedule. Getting chat's weaknesses like just about to burn its free. William, hello, how are you? We were just talking some diet stuff. How are you? Skeletons in Infinity, let's go. Getting some spooky season painting in. Week before was yeah, you've had a lot going on, Jazzy. Like I said, very difficult. Very difficult. Speaking, hello, Nikki in chat. Speaking of diet, 20 pounds down. Sorry. I'm gonna be a Cassidy for a second. You've lost in, what, month and a half? 2 months? What took me a year. Congrats, Will. That's exciting. There's still that part of me is like, that's pretty awesome though. How are you doing with it, Will? Like, are you feeling like you can, do you feel like you're missing food, or how are we feeling on it? Feeling good? You currently have way more willpower than willpower, haha. Huh? Tell your metabolism to get good. Wow. Wow. You know what? I'm glad you're sumo wrestling the entire time in Japan. I'm telling Cassidy to take you literally everywhere. Everywhere she wants to go, you now have to go. Wow. Keeping my TikTok memes to myself now. Riot, hello, how are you today? Yeah, he's 25 pounds, but he's 6. I know. My brain knows that. Yes. I have that gut reaction of, ugh. It's not fair. That's exciting though. 20 pounds. I take it back on the TikTok memes. But yeah, how you feeling on it? Do you feel like it's a good fit for you? It seems like it is. I live on TikTok memes. Trying to think what I'm like. What keeps popping up on my feed here? What have I liked? Every now and then there's that like that sound that's trending that I get kind of, I don't know, kind of lost in. Look through a bunch of videos. Such a Automa doesn't seem to like sack cat child. Don't know why. Apparently he thinks you're trying to bully me. But there it is, right? I don't know why. Yes, Tereo. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely the same thing. Walking around, repeating TikTok sounds. Bully cats, no. Still sick. My screaming potato sack cat child woke me up after I finally got to a peaceful sleep. No, I'm sorry. It's bad when they don't get the memo. Sadie'll do that sometimes. You're like, good, it's finally time to sleep in. Catch up on sleep. And then she's up at like 6. Like, why? I feel like it works really well for me because I'm not averse to the foods I like. Sorry. I'm not averse to the foods like I am to traditional diet. Yes. Yep. I found that too with keto. Where you don't have to have like a salad every single meal. I still missed a lot of foods. And then for me it was hard because Scott wasn't doing it. So I had to like either adjust what I was doing to where he would eat it too, or I was cooking 2 meals essentially. That was the problem I ran into. Now he tells me to not worry about him and like he will find something. But like at the time it was something that bothered me. So used to eating together. 50 grams of carbs per day was really hard at first. Now I'm at the sweet spot where I don't crave carbs because I have tiny carbs in each meal. Cassidy, is that right? Okay, so you're doing 50. When I was doing keto, I was doing closer to 20. 50 definitely makes it a bit easier. You can get more veggies and stuff. That definitely makes it a bit easier. Glad you're doing that.
Function as a can for this.
Cool.
Center.
Hooray.
Did you not pop these off?
Yeah.
Invert that?
I did know that. Right. Right. But I have like 50 billion pots of paint, so I don't do it. He's starting to pick the most lush Ryokan in the country of Japan, overlooking, Fuji-san. Let's go. I learned Fuji-san in kanji the other night. I can now say Mount Fuji. What do you need, Scott? Scott is helping me with some paint. He helped me revive the Gorthor brown that I really want to use. Because even with this mix, it's not quite the right color. Cool. Let's try it. She's threatening me. Why is that threatening? Will, why is that threatening? Hold on. Back it us up. I mean, I'll go with her. That's a threat. Sign me up. Ah, there we go. That's the color I want. It is a little beat up. That's what I want. She knows that one night at the Ryokan is a private onsen. Whoa, that's a lot of yen. I don't know the full conversion on that. But like, I'll go. I'll go. I ain't making money. I think, you know, there's ways Cass can make some money for that. You know? Hey, Drigo Star, welcome in. How are you? This is a 3D print. I believe it was from Colts 3D. I don't remember the sculptor. How are you? Welcome in. We are trying to get the base of our staff kind of together at the moment. One of my paints was all gunked up, so now we're back on track. Sent you an entire anime places you and the family can camp at. It would be very laid back. That's true. It's a good way to save some money. Just camp the whole way. It would be very laid back. I have said we should camp. Apparently January, February, is wet and cold. I'm pretty good here, Trigo Star. I'm excited to do some more of these 2D paints. It's been a lot of fun. It breaks my brain in a good way, which is what I need after painting Warhammer for so long. Nice to have something different to work on. trying to do more of these as commissions and things. So glad we have the chance today. Thank you, Wasted Mind, for letting me do a 2D repaint. Well, paint, not repaint. I have episodes about cold camping too. You should have been studying this anime well. Should have been studying. Been queuing with me. What was that? You want more space for you? No! I mean, yes, but also this is fun. My headcanon is that she's the Primarch for your Marines, by the way. I don't remember if you were in here when I said that earlier. My headcanon is she's the Primarch. Because she's the same color scheme. I need a flea emote. Well, I mentioned earlier with Terea's emote, I think I need to draw a hug emote. Flea could be fun. The only hard part is, yeah, I've got to also animate them. Just slows everything down. Okay, I feel better about that now. Let's get her on the base so I can figure out shading for all that. We do need to pick a shade for our purple. Okay. Okay, she's starting to look cute. We're starting to get the vision. The repaints are very much a thing where, like, it'll look okay, and then we blackline, and it's like, oh, there it is. There it is. That's what we're doing. She's getting there. One of the Lost Legions. Yeah, you are your second Legion now. Or what, 11th? Second or 11th? A hug emote? I will work on it. I think it would be me hugging, like, Simon. I think I want to keep it to Simon, but I think that would be the idea. Better white flag to indicate I surrender. You can stop the bonk. That's true. I do know how to animate that one. That might be a good shout. Okay. Trying to figure out what I want to do next. We need to do. This dress is just scaring me, if I'm honest. It just scares me. It's a lot of white. White in general just does not cooperate as much. Fern would easily destroy Magnus if they got into a fight. Yeah. Fern very powerful. Do a little bit of black lining. I think that will help me see some of this a little bit better. Wink. I'm gonna try and explain to the other Chaos Primers how a girl beat him with one spell, right? No, she's really strong. And that's how she wiped out everyone else. Everyone else just gets obliterated. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll blackline a bit, and then I'll come back for some of the shading stuff. Yeah, I'm the Primarch of the Thousand Suns, strongest of the Psychers. Yeah, Zoltrek. You were saying? Let's see, let me go over the streamer things again. It's been a bit. The Lumineth Cow Mountain has won for the Community Picks project. I'll be getting our Cow Mountain ready for stream. That is a Lumineth project. I'm very excited. Tomorrow we will be video gaming. We're going to be playing the second game of the Ace Attorney games. So Justice for All, we're on episode 2. If anyone would like to catch up, that is up on my YouTube. I'll throw that in chat. And anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think those are the biggies for stream. Video games tomorrow. Oh, those got studies may arrive soon. I'm hyperventilating. You got this. I'm excited for them to arrive. Okay, so it's today then? I thought it was... I had the wrong day in my head, I think. William may finally be found guilty, that's right. Tune in Wednesday to see if we... Finally. He gets the Scott Stodies and is immediately guilty. Guilty. Just slow with the mail. I think I had a different estimated date in my head. Maybe. You put a heartfelt note in there, I swear I'll fly to Texas. 3 or 4 showing today, 1 is showing late. That's so weird. I guess maybe size or weight separated. What do I know? I don't know anything. I actually don't know anything. I was there when you dropped him off, that's all I know. That's all I know. I'm 99% sure I did not put anything in there except the models. Was I supposed to have anything else? Apparently a note. Meets the postman holding up my Orion from being delivered. Great. He first wants to play a game against Works, and then he will deliver the Orion. Alright, this metal has a lot of details. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I feel like we should probably do our kind of non-metallic first. Let's do another mixy mix. Where did my grade there? Mixy mix. Kimberly, so hello, how are ya? Always add crunchies, absolutely. How are ya? We are painting, this is Fern from Frieren. And we are doing the 2D style like I've been doing for the Dragon Ball. I'm trying to get the staff a little further along today. Since it is right up front, easy for stream. I'll get the trickier bits off stream. Fern. Right. That's right. Coming together nicely. It's the 2D paints are a little tricky because sometimes it doesn't feel right until the black lining, and then it's like, oh, there it is. She's definitely at that weird middle stage right now. We had the same thing when I was working on Dizzy, where it's just like, something's not right. I don't know what it is yet. And you put in that one highlight or that one black line. It's, oh, hooray. Came together. I can neither conform nor deny that Scott Nicky sent thoughtful things in boxes in the commission ship back. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Crunchies are so good. I wish we had something like equivalent here in the States. I probably need to just find somewhere that carries them like all the time. They're very good. You can clone Sadie. Make sure that's what you want. Make sure that's what you want. Good luck with Sadie 2.0. Yeah, you thought this child screaming was... What if we add dog screaming? Simon's whole thing was set up a mini stall. All the crunchies. And it's just me. It's just me getting in line with a mustache. Be in line with a hat. Exorbitant crunchy prices incoming. I'm still there. Still in line. Child screams make dog bark. Dog bark makes child scream. Infinite loop. Over and over and over. That is your life now. This is a Smush Freddo selection. It's half melted. Exalted's walking around with him in his coat. Pocket Freddos, yeah. Step right up. Experience the grim dark death of your enjoyment of any other chocolate after eating these. I think that's part of it. So I'm not a big chocolate person, but man, I'll go to town on some crunchies. There are very few chocolates, or I'll just go nuts on Butterfingers, Kit Kats, crunchies. That's my tier list of chocolate. Okay, we need to find a purple shade. Is what we need to do. It's bothering me. I think I know exactly what I want to use, but I gotta find it. Decent Hobnobs. Ooh, Hobnobs good too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, purple, where are you? I have too many paints, chat. Heck, is it at the bottom? Maybe. I don't know if that's the color I want. We'll try it. Get them to bring the Biscoff. Ooh, Kit Kat Chunky. I like all of those words, and I like them all together. I like all of those words, and I like them all together. Ooh, maybe this is it, actually. See it on the palette. Okay. We do need to bump my highlight over a bit. I got it too far down. Whoopsie doops. Be over here. Which is exactly why we put her back on the base. Check out things like that. Ooh, Biscoff spread. Phoenix will have extra luggage slot for a suitcase full of snacks each of the 23 kilograms. Snacks. That does sound good. Fill it up with a Malort for me. What a pal. You are getting just the worst end of this deal. I'm over here like, ooh, crunchies, Biscoff spread. Brozo gets Malort. You're getting the worst end of this deal. Snack box being packed full of resin and chocolate. Malort malt. What a thing to specialize in. It's alcohol that just smells like gasoline. Oh, it's so bad. I need to know how bad it is. I didn't even have it. Noob was across from me and opened it and I could smell it. And I said no. Absolutely not. That's how strong it smells. I smelled it from several feet away. Absolutely not. Gonna be detaining customs for transporting chemical weapons. Yep. They're never coming back. Stuck here. Stuck here because Converio also had to have Malort. Alright, I think this is working pretty well. The nice part, I'll say again, as long as it's not... The dress we can still touch up and repaint, but it is a bit more work. All these other colors, very easy to go back and... It's not quite what we want, easy to swap out. The dress scares me, though. It does scare me. The scary part of this project. Just because working with white and keeping that as smooth as we can is a bit trickier. We can still do it. Papa needs his rocket fuel. Oh. Do a little bit of shade here on the hair. And under. Doing a project this. Do you find it easier to block all the colors first? Yes. Get a general feel of the model? Yeah. Yeah. I tend to do all the layers. My highlights. The black lines toward the end, and then anything that just still feels off, I'll go back and tweak at that point. But yeah, getting all the blocks of color first. Because then if that point it's still not coming together, then I know that I do need to rework something. We're kind of in this middle ground. It's a little just kind of plain to see what will work. I have general ideas from like the other stuff I've done, kind of learning from the Dragon Ball stuff we've done, what I can do here. But it's kind of like Warhammer, learning what works on one model I can pull over to another one. Like I'm not super loving this on the hair. Maybe I come back and either move it down a little bit, which we can do right now. And that already looks better to me. It just felt very flat, so I was trying to give it a little bit of movement. But yeah, at this point I can do a lot of that without having to rework like entire sections. I do it all right now. Good news on Vegeta Broly. All the connection points are at natural seams. Yes, love gloves and belts. Love that. Those will be fun. I'm excited. I'm just glad we're printing more because the not having to wait on figures and the sculptors just go real hard on those like dynamic sculpts and stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited to get the other shelves up in my just chatting space to get the other figures. I've got more Dragon Ball figures that I haven't put up yet. I don't really have room for them over there. Time for some shelves. Another bottle of resin or two for your projects. Gonna eat up everything we have, yeah. Sounds good. Chat, do you have any projects you're excited for coming up? Okay. We do need a highlight. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for that. I'm thinking of mixing in some magenta to our purple and using that as... I think that's what we need. Ruining... You're not gonna ruin your nights. Stop it. Stop it. Magenta. Let me go ahead and grab a skin tone too. She's looking a little weird without the skin tone blocked in. What do we got here? Dark? Maybe. Let's see. Can you help me pick out a skin tone? He's very pale. Very pale. I think this will work. Ooh, Exalted had a great idea for a project I think I'm gonna attempt. What'd he come up with? What is he giving to you to do? I'm just kidding. What have you got in mind? So this, we're gonna go with, I hate the name for this, but basic skin tone. I've been using it on some of the Dragon Ball repaints and it works pretty well. Hate the name of it. Blood Angel Salt Marine, White Scar Vanguard, Ultramarine Blade Guard, Space Wolves Heavy, and Ultra Alpha Legion Tactical Diorama versus a load of Tyranids. That's gonna be so cute. Oh, that sounds fun. At least she's painting the minis. Yeah, that'd be cute. Oh. Get the squad together. I guess I need to print some Uggs and Starbies for Fern. Got her basic skin tone. PSL. It's a great idea. I can't believe it took us so long to think of it. Could do like a little shadow box type thing. Could be cute. If you wanted to do diorama. Yeah, that'd be cute. Glad you guys are still enjoying. Well, maybe enjoying is a strong word. Glad you guys are still playing. I know the patch has been a little rough there. But glad you guys are still getting to play. Space Wolf Hattie would be better in yellow. That's me. That's me. You have enough heavies. I painted plenty of heavies for you. Gail, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on Miss Fern from Frieren. We are doing a 2D style paint on her. So trying to make it look like she is out of the anime. Or out of the manga. Welcome on in. How are you? You're good. Glad to hear it. I don't disagree, but I couldn't wrestle the heavy bolter away from me. And I like my heavy bolter. I know it needs a buff, but you're not taking it from me. You're not getting it from me. I just wanna burr the whole mission. That's it. Could you game all your assault assessors? I'll have to pick some up. Specifically a jump pack. I'll have to find one with wings. That's true. Now that that's not a thing. To get it from somewhere else now. I do love when, I don't know what he's now on, but the backpack that had the skull that had the wings. I like that one. Make Nikki a Borkai. That's what I started as Live Madness, and it was just not as strong as it needed to be. Though maybe I would have liked it more if I went Melta. It didn't get as much cool stuff as some of the others. Friggin' the banner for the bulwark, or getting some of the armor back that some of the other classes get. Vanguard was just like, I just die faster. Yeet myself into death. The hood ornaments on the jetpack, I know. So good. But I don't even know what that would be from. Like, they're clearly from somewhere. Like, put them in the game. I don't know what that would be from. Okay, I'm glad we haven't done much for the hair, because the ears are kind of tough to get to. Go ahead and take her off her base. Who said, oh, there's no Terminator class? You want the Deathwing? Yeah, that would be sick. Well, especially with them adding a Dark Angel stuff. Are you working on some Deathwing stuff? What have you got? For anyone who may new, sorry, we're working on Fern today, but we usually paint a lot of Warhammer. So, here is some of my Space Wolves that I've been working on. This is the new Ballistus Dreadnought. Needs a clear coat here today. I've also been finishing up some of my Skaven. Here is my Claw Lord. And then we're in the middle of a big Imperial Fist commission. So here is one of them. And then I also have some assassins that we're adding into the commission as well. So going with that army. Let's see. I got 20 getting commission, 10 regular and 10 of the Deathwing Knights. I just painted some for Wasted Mind, but we went with a purple scheme. So they are for a custom Marine chapter. But they're really nice kits to work on. That's exciting. Very cool. Terminator's better in purple. Should I go get him Wasted Mind? Let me even out her little face here, and then I'll go get little thing bothering me. I'll go get him. Because of the 3D print, cooling a little different. Okay, that's better. Okay, let me go grab him. Here are... We did the Termies and then also the Inner Circle. That's what we did with our little pops of bread. And then Inner Circle. And then we also... Oh, why am I blanking on his name? Character. We decided to go no smoke. But he will lead them. And then I always forget the little beacon, so that's there. Our little guys. Is it Asmodai? I couldn't remember. Someone said Azrael yesterday and it goofed up my brain. Thank you. I think Asmodai is correct. But thank you. They do look sweet. It's a really fun color scheme. But then that is why I think she is the Primarch of that army. Because it's the same color. Fern is just here to lead them into battle. I'm convinced. Okay, let's fix where I shifted over our highlight. Azrael's the wing helmet. Okay, thank you. Someone said it and I got goofed up in my brain. But yeah, well, come on in. I've got Space Wolves, I've got Tyrannid and Eldar. I have some Emperor's Children I want to get back to. I need to figure out what color scheme, how I want to do the purple. I'm a little divided. And then I've got Skaven, Seraphon, and Slanesh right now for Sigmar. So welcome on in. Hey D-Law, welcome in. How are ya? What got you started in miniature painting? So actually, my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, he had some Warhammer dwarves on his desk when I came over, and I was like, hey, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's for this game. I paint them. I'm like, that sounds really fun. Can you show me? And now I've been doing it full time. So I do commissions and streaming full time. 6 years now. So, but that's how it started. Was just asking what those little dudes on his desk were. He sounds like a nerd, total nerd. But that's how I got started. How are you? How'd you get started? Assuming a mini painter as well. Chat, how did you get into this crazy hobby? Whether it's Warhammer or mini painting in general. How'd you get started? Total nerd. Will is singing Walk Power. Teenage Fungal Ninja Art Boys. That one's a little harder to say over and over. I like it though. I like it. I got into the game. Oh, with Deathwing game. That is kind of the fun part, is there's so many different ways to get into Warhammer. Between video games, tabletop, the novels. There's so many different ways to enjoy it. I know Space Marine 2 right now, bringing a lot of people in. I never got into it that much. I'm always down to hyperfocus on a new hobby. Spending my paycheck. This is the one for you. Warhammer can definitely be that. Welcome in. Well, if you have any questions, let us know. Happy to stop and show what I've got. Or if you're looking at anything, if you want to spend that money. We're always happy to help you spend money. Let us know. But yeah, I've got several armies. If I don't know something for an army you're looking at, someone in chat surely will. So just let us know. One of us. One of us. I like your song, Will. I don't remember the tune for the rest of it. Sorry, is why I'm hesitating. I was never a big Ninja Turtle person. I don't want to goof it up. I can hear part of it in my head, though. I can hear part of it. But yeah, today we're doing, this is another kind of style that I want to do more of, which are kind of the repaints for anime figures. So today we have Fern from Frieren. And I've been doing a bunch of Dragon Ball just because Dragon Ball is my comfort anime. It's what I grew up watching with my brother. I love Dragon Ball. So it's like a good place for me to start playing with this style. But branching out to some more stuff. We've got Fern today, and I've also been working on Dizzy from Guilty Gear. Show. Come here, Dizzy. So this is more of the style that Fern will be when we're done. So it's the blockier layers, a lot of black lining. She comes with her wings as well. These connect back here. But if you're familiar with that character, there's more of the layering things. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. I want to do more paints like this because it's more fun to me. Modifier also got through husband, then boyfriend. Visited him when he was in college. Sitting around a table with friends, they were painting Warhammer figures. He handed me a model and a brush, and that was it. Love that. One day you find out Warhammer makes models. The next you buy Artist Standard Custodes Army from the streamer's geeky husband. I used to have money. Now I don't. Warhammer collectors, yep. Yeah. If you're looking to spend money, Warhammer will definitely let you do that. Thank you so much. But yeah, this is kind of the next thing I want to play with more. Plus, I'm just a big old anime nerd anyway, so getting to paint some of the characters is fun. Trying to keep my wife as far away as possible from this hobby. I don't need any more money getting spent. That's fair. There's only room for one of us to buy them anyway. Only so much budget. That's fair. Whoever buying Korean MMOs to 40k. Figure 40k would be cheaper. Nope, turns out if you're like rule of 3, it isn't cheaper. Yeah, get your kids into Warhammer, they'll never have enough money for drugs. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, if you would like to see the other stuff I've been working on, thank you, Slam. There are my socials. I'm a little behind on them, but I've been checking out Blue Sky, which has been really, really fun. I think a lot of artists have moved it over there with the latest Twitter shenanigans. And it feels real cozy over there, so if anyone wants to follow me there, I am over there and trying to post regularly. I need to take some time to get my socials up to date today. Now that I feel like I'm caught up, I can do that. That was true. I would say Magic the Gathering's the other one. A lot of us are in. We have just gone back to like pick up Commander and things. But there's a lot of us here that do that as well. Slices, I first got into Warhammer at the tender age of Redacted, when one of my friends lent me the original Rogue Trader. This was swiftly followed by Space Crusade for Christmas. And now you're here. with all the rest of the nerds. That's amazing, Sly. Love that. Founders Rule of 3 is dangerous stuff. I don't think I can afford 3 Scott Stody's armies. Yeah, it depends how you do Magic the Gathering. It can be cheaper than Warhammer. If you commander it up like we do, it's not so bad. I feel a lot less guilty just doing commander as far as like spending money. Can be. Depends how you want to do Magic the Gathering. I'm sad her hair is so much darker on camera than it is in person. I promise there's more red in it, Wasted Mind. It's very, very blue on camera. I'll have to take a photo here after stream. It looks very, very blue on my camera. Trying to get this highlight band a little bit brighter too. Over the dark purple, it's taken a few coats. Need to post a Blue Sky more. I've really enjoyed it. I feel like I'm finding the people that I want to find, the type of content I want to find. I'm enjoying it so far. I think the tricky part is gonna be, does it feel this way because we're all new and we want it to work, or is it gonna stay this way? Or kind of some combination of the two. I'm guessing a combination of the two. I just pick and choose commander decks in Magic the Gathering. Not too bad. Yeah. There's like one you really like, then yeah, if you want to put a bit more money toward it. Like, I really like the squirrels, so I put some more money into squirrels. And I think I want to do a little bit more for the Bellow deck I pick up. But like, my werewolf deck's set now. Don't spend morning there. There are the nerds that play Magic the Gathering loathe commander, which is dumb. That's really surprising. I feel like a lot of times that's the popular one. Well, it's surprising. Meanwhile, I have 20k models in my garage. Yeah. Filling out the Eldrazi deck upgrades is cheaper than 2 boxes of Marines. I think especially now with their price increases. It makes more sense. Squirrel Repo strat incoming. I'm so excited, Slam. I'm so excited. I'm sorry for anyone who fights my squirrel deck at Adepticon. I'm sorry. Sounds like they're meant to try hard. No, I was gonna say it must be a very competitive scene there. Unfortunately, put it down. Waste of mind. It's snack time. It might be snack time. A little break sounds nice. They play modern. Yep. They're the ones where if you don't be careful with how you spend money, they're that group. They're that group. Snack time! Let's see, anything on your mind that you want to try? Because I got my little matcha rolls yesterday. Let's see what we got left. We've done those. We could maybe do a couple smaller ones. We do have the pudding. Is it time? Is it time for pudding? It does look really good. I always feel like it should be cold. Like, I've just left it in the box. I always feel like it should be cold. We could have me. We have brown stick things, yep. We could have me. Oh, is that kind of all we have left? I don't think I realized we were down to just a couple more. Moderns are dropping lots of money. Yeah. Yeah. That would have been day one. We're getting smarter ways of it. Little nut things, we do have those too, yeah. How about, let's try the little one, and then if we feel like it, we could also do the pudding. I feel like I might need to get a spoon for that. But you want to try the little ginkgo nuts? I have 4 things left. That sounds about right. They're They're probably frustrated they bought into fetch lands at $70 each, so down to $20 on the reprints. People are like that, they are indeed. I think I played too much Satisfactory in the recent couple of weeks. I have an overpowering urge to automate my hobby backlog. Just put them all in a conveyor belt. They're good to go. Good to go. I like the social aspect of Commander. I always went for the throat and everyone would band up to kill me. I can never be that patient there. I am the opposite. I like the social part of it. I like the scheming. That doesn't look as pretty in the container. I'm not gonna lie. That looks a little rough in the container. But we do have a little. How about we do this and another one, big one. I've already had that. Let's make some. Yeah, I think I'm down to this, and this. That's what I have left. The others are duplicates. You want to? It does look like mushy peas. That's what I have too. Okay. I kind of want to try the mushy peas. I don't know. What do you want to do? The politicking is great, especially when multiple people are vying for your favor, claiming the other is the threat. Joke's on you, I'll board wipe us all, that's right. Mushy peas! Okay, let's do these two. We'll save these for another stream. I might have to run and get a spoon. Okay, let's try the fried ginkgo nut. Show the satisfying crunch and depth of flavor in these ginkgo nuts. Fried under a reduced pressure to achieve light salty flavor. They had a subtly bitter but addictive taste. And then for our mushy peas, our matcha pudding. It looks much greener and prettier here. The matcha pudding captures the essence of Kyoto with its rich, authentic matcha flavor and silky smooth texture, making it a refined and indulgent dessert experience. Set up additional place brush. Oh, and sequence of different colors? I mean, worth a shot. Worth a shot. Oh, you have a plate? That's probably smarter. I'm just gonna grab a spoon. Alright, here are the little ginkgo nuts. Let's give these a try. Cheers, I mine. I thought they would be tougher. I like these. These are good. I think what they remind me of. Just to take the top off and lick it. Well, I want to eat some of it. Like eating styrofoam. The bitterness is interesting. I don't think I've had a snack that... Now that I'm getting the aftertaste, I don't like them. They're fine while you're eating them, but... Oh, that is straight up mushy peas. That is not as pretty as the art. Okay, be right back, chat. Let me go get a spoon. You know what it reminds me of? When I went out and I saw it on Scott's screen. Reminds me of those little guacamole things, so you can get like the single serve. And like when it starts to brown. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, the little guac packs. I mean, yours is the same color, right? Wait, so before I get sick, yours is the same color, right? Okay. Alright, I guess we both get sick then. I'm gonna take the tiniest little. I do like the texture. That might be pushing it. Let's try it. Yum yum. Here comes the airplane chat. Straight up guac. Weird flavor? Okay, I was kind of waiting. I didn't want another wasabi incident. don't know how I feel about it. I like the texture. It is like a silky pudding. Sort of sweet, sort of grassy. Yeah. I don't think I like it. I like the texture, but the flavor is definitely. I'm trying to give it like a solid try here. It is a little baby foodie. It's like a little bit like a mousse, yeah. The texture's great. I want to keep eating it because of the texture. The flavor, I don't know. You know what I do want to do? I want to put it into the fridge and try it again. So I'm going to do that. Maybe, I don't know. I want to try it again. I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on it yet, but I don't want any more right now. The texture's really good. Brown sugar? Do you think it tastes like brown sugar? Or it needs brown sugar? I don't think it tastes like it, but that's just me. Today wasn't winners. That's okay. That's okay. For every yuzu we get, we're gonna get a guacamole pack. That's the lesson of life. For every yuzu, there's a guac container. I'm glad I got to try it. And I do like the texture. Just not super sold on the flavor. Maybe you're supposed to melt it and drink it. It's a pudding. It's a pudding. I'm glad I got to try it though. Who said that? I think so, yeah. It's in the book. We're going to reflect on it later. Sometimes it's a yuzu, sometimes it's a grass pudding. Get a torch. Oh, sear it like a creme brulee. Getting fancy here on the stream. Trying to think what I learned yesterday with my Japanese practice. I had a really funny one where I was just like learning the names of some of they call it the radicals. It's the parts that make up the different kanji. So I learned like 3 of those, and then it gave me like a full-on word with kanji in the middle. Where it's basically like 2 full words stuck together. It was like, oh, this is easy, and then this one is this long. And it's like, it meant with all one's strength is like the meaning of it. It's like, what the heck? Why'd you pull this out of? Why is this the next thing I'm learning? So that was kind of wild. I learned like entrance, exit, and then with all one's strength. Okay. How often am I using this phrase if you're teaching it to me now? But learning Japanese continues to be fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely to the point where my reviews are like 40 things at once, which is a lot, but I'm enjoying it. It's been fun. Definitely some that I'm learning I have to drill a bit more. That's, I don't know, it's kind of turned into like my me time in the evenings. Have dinner, do my Japanese practice, play a video game. It's been really nice. Watch some Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Continues to be insane. I love it. I love Seto Kaiba so much. What a goober. They're all goobers. Anyone else watching anything right now? I just have a weird collection of anime at the moment. Just a weird collection. That's the one, yes. Yes. I was trying to remember it was like first part. Chira? For some reason that one won't stick in my brain. It's like they're really early. So yeah, it was like, here, learn 3 radicals and then this. And it's like, what? I guess because I've already learned power, which is the first one. They're like, well, surely they can just string this together. But it's also weird because they don't like assume that you know hiragana. But like, it does seem like a lot if you hadn't. They should explain what that is and how it's quite important. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they just kind of throw it at you. They definitely don't. They're just like, here you go. You know this character, so surely you should know this thing. Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of a shade back here. And then we need to get some of the undercuts of her hair for the shading. They do say you should know the kana before starting. You're all good though, you know. Yeah. Because I think it was like after one of my lessons, they're like, oh, you're done for today. What should you do? It's like, go learn hiragana. It's like, but wait, why would I be doing this if I don't already know that? So they do like specifically say that. I don't know, it's very weird. I'm set, but I was wondering how many people are in that boat, I guess, that would like come here before doing the other stuff. That seemed weird to me. But I'm all set. Yeah, I continue to enjoy it. It's still fun. It's been interesting by myself, but it's still fun. Oh, you burned that card? I've never used it in real life. It did seem like a very, very specific thing. That they were teaching me at kind of a weird time. Okay, well that's good to know. That I wasn't... That I'm not crazy. That did seem weird. I think going back kind of to where, like, Toria was saying, repeating the TikTok things, I've run into, like, learning Japanese TikTok, and I catch myself, like, repeating phrases there, too. Like, I'm not studying it, per se, but hearing them speak it more is helping me, too. Like, some of the same phrases are coming up, like, multiple ones are doing it, so it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I definitely need to know that one, because they're all using it. So that's been kind of fun, too. Don't focus much on that, is my advice. Focus on things you're encountering in your everyday life. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Thank you. Like you're saying there, yeah, the things that they're all using. I'll learn that. The things I keep hearing in when I'm watching a show or watching anime. Her hair's looking real pretty, and I wish you could see all of it, Chad. And to be that way. Uh oh, what do we got? Don't want to set her down. It's clocked. It's exactly what it looked like. Alright. Let that dry. Let that sit for a little bit here. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so what I want to do next. Yeah, we got a bit yet. Feel like let's get back to the staff for a little bit. I'm not feeling quite confident enough to start that dress just yet. I will get there, but I'm not there yet. We're not there yet. Okay. think if we got anything else on. I don't think so. It's another nice quiet week. I'm just hoping like our entire fall is nice and quiet like this. It's been really chill just catching up with stuff. Actually feeling caught up on things. It's a real nice change. I want it to stay that way. Excited to get more of the Imperial Fist wrapped up today. Excited to ship out my first cards. That's kind of all I got, chat. I'll see what other craziness my Japanese practice throws at me. I'll let you guys know. Tomorrow we will be playing Ace Attorney. We're going to be playing more Justice for All, which is the second game. We are in episode 2, so if you guys want to catch up, that's over on YouTube. But we'll be playing that tomorrow. I need to see what other new games are coming out here for the rest of the year for stream. What are you guys playing? We got chat. Feel like WoW still going strong in the chat. Best Marine. Anything else? Lethal Ops and Space Marine, yeah. Your group is very determined. Very determined. I thought I got our other color out. Looks like I didn't. Let me get one more brown out. Oh, you only need 2 more? Nice. I know you guys have been picking at them. You guys got this. I believe. I believe. Definitely, I think having like a coordinated team is the way to go. Sounds like a nightmare if you don't. Alright, we're gonna follow that same little highlight line that we did on the metal. Right down the staff. Yeah, I can't imagine doing that with... Especially because I think with randos, they're not doing the like, who needs ammo? Do you need a health pack? They're just grabbing stuff. And then bots, obviously. You can't trust the bots. It still is with 3 organized humans, yeah. Even, I can't imagine having to do that without an organized group. Alright. That looks better. That's feeling better. Good, good, good. Progress, progress. Well, Fairy did a few runs with random. He just is Alvarius now. I love that. I didn't know if you were trying to like protect his identity there for a second. All I heard was them shouting rush and then died within 5 minutes. Gaving straight up is Alfarius now. I love it. And you know he's gonna love it, which is the best part. Oh my god. I hope he's lurking. Comcast took your internet. Well, welcome back. Give it back, Comcast. Repainting his lady. He needs to be here. We've got more guacamole to eat. He needs to be here. Oh, you got meetings, Jesse. Sorry. Sorry you're stuck in meetings. He's a menace. He's our menace, though, you know? He's our menace. I'm gonna go ahead and do a full black shade on this metal too. I think it needs it. What I may do for this kind of metal with the inlay is do like a black wash and then clean it back up. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to get those details. So let's go ahead and do that. Thin our black really thin. Mush it in here. And then I will pick out the individual bits. Oh my goodness. Chris, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are doing an anime paint today. So we are doing a 2D style for Fern from Frieren. So here is Fern herself. And she also comes with a sculpted base. Let me plop her on here so you can see. If anyone's familiar with the anime, the base has some of her spell effects and her shield there. So we're trying to get kind of her together today and layered up. How was your stream? What are we up to today? Captain, welcome in. How we doing? How we all doing today? So that's what we've got today. I've also been working on Dizzy from Guilty Gear, if you like the anime style. There's that coming along. But we also paint a lot of Warhammer. So I've been working on some of my Space Wolves. This is my Ballistus Dreadnought that needs a clear coat. You can see I got the decals on there. And I've been finishing some of my Skaven. Oops, my Skaven. So I've got my Claw Lord. And then I've got my Grayseer. So yeah, a little bit of everything. I'm just wanting to do more of the 2D paints. I think they're fun. And I love anime, so it's easy. But that's what we've got here. How are you guys? Welcome in. Yeah, if you'd like to, thank you, Slam. If you want to check out all the other stuff I'm working on, there are my socials. But that's a little bit of what we got. What are you guys up to today? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. What have we got? Raiders? I'm trying to do some black lining around her staff right now, is what you've come into at the moment. The black lining with the 2D style is pretty important. But we also need to do black lining for the wood itself. Bring in some of that texture. And then around, she's got kind of metal bands and wraps around the staff. That's what we're up to now. Welcome on in. We're happy to have you. Anyone working on anything fun? The other Warhammer I've been finishing up is we've got an Imperial Fist commission. And we added some of the assassins to it, so that's been fun as well. If you're on my socials, you'll see those on there. Need a little break here this week as I did a ton of batch painting last week. So we were working on some other stuff. A little break from just a million billion Marines. There's some of you can relate. It can get to be a lot sometimes. That's why we get cuties like Fern out to paint. I'm gonna ask chat, since I'm trying to do more 2D stuff, is there anything you guys are wanting to like work on more? Dioramas, a certain skill, anything you guys have been trying? I've just felt kind of, I guess bored, for lack of a better word. A lot of mini painting stuff here. Switching to a different style has been helping me out. like we should probably start blacklining our hair. Don't know how much I'm gonna keep messing with it. If I'm honest, because if we blackline, then I'll have to re-blackline. But it might be good to kind of separate a little bit of this. She does have her cute little hair clip back there as well. That gives just a real natural separation there. Go ahead and we'll do that same kind of black wash over that. We'll come back and pick out her little butterfly and stuff. We just want that black in between all those bits before we start layering back up. All right, what's up, Will? Chores done. What you got the rest of the day? Now we wait for package. Package. Do you get the rest of your day, the rest of the day to yourself here, Will? Do you get to video game? Or chillax? What's the plan? Other than Mailman. Other than Mailman, what's the plan? I hope you get to chillax. Package. Perhaps? Let's go. Hope you get to do whatever you want to do today. Sitting cross-legged in front of the door waiting. Package. Package. Alright, I'm just blacklining along like these big groups of hair. There's just a natural separation. So where she's got it tied back, some of these larger groups. Not going to go all the way down the strand, but enough to kind of give the anime look is what we're going for. Family went to visit new baby. I was not invited because I'm a boy. What? How does that work? Yeah, did they take... Is it just you? Do you get the house to yourself? I feel like the other thing I'm missing is the highlight on the cloak. Once we get the coat highlighted, I think that'll make a big difference. Because the black's not feeling super deep right now, but when we build some more depth on it, I think that'll help. Something's missing and I'm trying to figure out what it is. I think that's part of it. Just not quite there yet. That's all. I am alone. It's so quiet. Gross boys. That's right. Will's got cooties. Cooties. Doesn't get to go. Won't want the baby to know that boys exist. That's right. Well, I mean, doesn't have his cootie shot yet. So. That's interesting, though. Boys do, in fact, not sludge and endometrium regularly, unlike girls. Like how the family gives Will complete responsibility free days, and his first instinct is to panic. I wasn't gonna say it, but kind of. Now is the day to enjoy yourself, Will. Get that video game out. Especially now the chore. Yeah, you still had chores. Those are done. Time to enjoy self. With Will Stodies and video games. As much fun as she is, I may need a break from her and a little early. Oh, okay, it's 12:30. I don't feel so bad. I just need to look away for a little bit. I've been working the same areas for too long. I need to not look at her for a little bit. I hate when things just kind of start to run together. So much of this is just tweaking so it looks right too. Like the jacket's definitely coming together, but I need to not look at it for a little bit. Waste of mine, look away. You know, that makes her cloak a lot easier to paint. That does make the dress a lot easier to paint. Like that's a good sign that we're done. It's okay. That's a glue point. She's fine. It wasn't the resin snapping. It's a glue point. The head was a very small connection. Yeah, I can see it too. And then I was holding on to it. Who would win? One magic girl or Nikki? I'm the Primarch now. Killing anime characters? I know. There's one way through Fern's magic. It turns out it's just off with her head. You know what? I'm just gonna fix this while we're here. Because otherwise I would have had to have my brush in there. So we're just gonna fix it here. Stop assembly, yeah. Thank you, Slim. I'm just gonna fix her up pretty quick. So yeah, now I can get to all that black lining. Just as planned. I'm stuck on mobile. You don't see anything. Don't look. I'm just gonna paint over here. You were worried about too many legs, but you weren't worried about too little heads. Amazing. How is this really? I don't know how the mobile people are saints. Thank you to everyone who watches Twitch on mobile. Actual saints. So no head. Damage Carfine, welcome in. Yes, this is Fern from Frieren. Unfortunately, her glue point broke. She does actually have a head, but I will add it back on later. Later. Wasted mine. No, don't look. I was resting my finger on her hair, and I guess I pushed down too hard, and her little head popped off. But that's okay because we have a lot of black lining to do right there. She got the Ferris Manus treatment. Sub-assembly. Sub-assembly. Magic Girl Primarch, you sign up right here, bud. Right here. Feel bad. But it does make this a lot easier. So I'm gonna say it was planned. All according to Cake. Oh, look. The Ned Stark classic. She is king of the north. All according to Cake. Oh, her Primarch backstory building begins now. I'm wondering if that's just where we start. If that's the sign. Stop flexing your muscles with Fern's head, I'm sorry. But it is a glue point. I don't know if you caught that waste of mine. It's just where she was glued. So it wasn't the resin snapping or anything. We just gotta glue it back on when we're at a good spot. Feel a little bit. It does make the cloak easier though. I'll take it. Just I don't want to do that again, you know? Miss Frieren, I don't feel so she's got the pouty face when it happens too, obviously. Oh no. He needs to go to TikTok. Need to be better about clipping things for TikTok. I feel like it's always awkward for mini painting. As opposed to like video games. But I do need it. I was thinking about multi-streaming to TikTok again. I didn't see a big jump last time I did it. But I didn't do it for very long, so I don't know if it's a case of if we did it more, would more people use it? I don't know. Trying to decide if it's worth it, I guess. God, that's okay. It's better if you don't see this live. You're killing tiny magical anime women like there can only be one. That's right. Off with her head. Anime girl Highlander. If I could be at it, I'd pout too, right? I was looking up references yesterday for the paint. And she does have this cute little pouty face, but like it was in like literally every screenshot I was pulling. She's just always pouting. It's very cute, but also I needed more references. I learned how to test something. Oh, amazing. Trying to think of like a really long title it could be. Like I get transported to this world and my head cut off. The anime. Meister, welcome in. Thank you so much. How are you? We are working on, this is Fern from the anime Frieren. And unfortunately, I popped her little head off on accident, but we are doing a 2D kind of anime style paint for her. I was just too strong and snapped her head off, but that's where we're at. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Yeah, we're just doing, it's spooky season. Sleepy Hollow Fern. Yep. I lost my head and now I'm a Highlander trying to survive the quickening. There you go. There's the full the full title of our anime today. Amazing. You know, I was ready to kind of end stream, and it did kind of help a little bit to be able to laugh at it. I found a little bit more energy here to not leave her in this state. I do feel a little bad. I feel like I should do a little bit more work on her. Yeah. A giant human snapped my head off, but luckily it's a glue point. Oh, we got a whole series here. We've got spin-offs. We got it all. Do Dizzy's head next. No. No. You leave my Dizzy out of this. We're going to start building and painting. Ooh, Lancaster bomber for mother-in-law. Hope that goes well. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the highlight there on her chest. Get that ready for the black lining that I was fearing, but now honestly easier. It's still gonna be tough with the staff in front of her. Just break them. I'm just kidding. The staff in front's gonna make it a little tricky, but I'll go ahead and do a bit more highlighting than I probably normally would because we have the black lining. I don't want that to get too dark. Get around all the buttons, make sure that's nice and smooth. Okay, she's ready now. I can't believe I hit her at the mind crush. I did! In for a penny, in for a pound. Alright, let's just break her back apart. Mind Squashed? Oh no, no, that's staying. That's staying. Oh no, that stays. Oh, we could glue one of the extra legs to our neck. Perfect. I just found another leg point. Nico, please? No. No, it stays. You have to look at it. Streamer. It stays. I am Nico Nokia, and I say it stays. I'll screenshot it for you. There you go. Take a picture. It'll last longer. So Scott. Clean this up real quick. Paintbrush got away from me. Alright, chat. I need to look away from her. We got a lot done for her. And I'm happy. I'm excited to keep working on her this week, but I need to not look at her for a little bit. You know? Just need to not look at her for a little. Yeah, there you go. Look at that photograph. We're gonna wrap up a little early. Again, really happy with where she's at. I wish the color or the camera was really showing her hair because it is a bit more red purple than it's showing. But we got a lot done and I'm happy with that. So I'll keep working on her here this week, either after stream or end of week here. I think my plan for end of week is obviously we have the assassins that are getting close. I want to work on Fern and Dizzy. So I think this is my plan for kind of after our stream week. But before that, tomorrow is video game day. We're going to be playing. We're going to play Ace Attorney Justice for All. So if you guys want to come join us for video games, that will be tomorrow. If you need to catch up, here's my YouTube. There it is. You can catch up there. The whole first game and the first episode is there. First episode I think it was 2 hours with stream. If you wanted to catch up, that's there. We do have our Discord if you want to come hang out in between streams. That's where we're at. And then socials. I'm trying to get caught up on socials this week, and I've been over on Blue Sky, which I'm really enjoying. So if you are over on Blue Sky, you want to find me there, I am there. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. Hang tight. I'm going to look and see who is on for rating. But I will see you tomorrow for video games. Bye-bye for now.